Hey, good afternoon. I'm Pastor Priscilla Glover from Living Water Worship Ministries. I just want to encourage you on today out of Romans chapter 12, verse 1. Okay. It says, "Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your body as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship." Um, Abraham was tested. Okay, you can find this story in Genesis chapter 2 or 22, where it talks about Abraham and his faith, right? Where God was asking him to sacrifice his son, Isaac. This is the child of his promise, right? He waited many years to receive this son, and he was old in age, right? When Sarah was pregnant. But Abraham obeyed without hesitation, y'all, showing complete trust in God even though the command to do this thing, right, to sacrifice his son, think about it, even if we were to been asked that today, like how many of us would have just said yes? Complete trust, even though it was painful and maybe confusing at the same time, right? But as Abraham went to obey, think about that. He obeyed God. He went to go do this, what God had called him to do. It was a test of his faith. As he raised that knife, an angel, right, of the Lord stopped him and also provided a ram in the thicket, okay, as a substitute sacrifice. Through this act, Abraham proved his faith and obedience. And God reaffirmed his covenant promises to bless Abraham and his descendants. So this story shows us that faith means trusting God, right? Even when we don't understand, we can't see A to Z, we don't know what's on the other side, right? But it also points us forward to Jesus as the ultimate sacrifice, knowing that in spite of whatever we're holding on to, in spite of what we don't want to let go, in spite of what God is telling us to do, right? Jesus became that fulfillment, right, of that promise. And when we become that living sacrifice, like in Romans chapter 12, right, and we obey through faith in Christ, there is a blessing on the other side. The breakthrough that you're waiting for, the healing that you're waiting for, the financial breakthroughs, the breakthroughs in marriage and your relationships, right? Maybe joy is what you needed, right? God knows how to turn the tables of our life, and He knows how to transform us from the inside out. So listen, it's about faith and it's about obedience.